On January 7th, regional media outlets reported that Chen Zhi, founder and chairman of Prince Group and the alleged mastermind behind one of Asia's largest transnational online fraud networks, had been extradited from Cambodia to China to face justice. Phoenix Television, Hong Kong, China, citing the Chinese-language daily Cambodia China Times, reported that Chen Zhi was handed over to Chinese authorities on January 7th after Cambodian officials completed the necessary legal procedures. On the same day, Cambodia's Ministry of Interior confirmed the arrest and deportation of 3 Chinese nationals, Chen Zhi, Su Zhilang, and Xiao Zhihui, following a formal request from Beijing. The information was also reported by Channel News Asia. According to the Ministry of Interior, the operation took place on Tuesday, January 6, 2026, as part of bilateral cooperation in combating transnational crime. Touch Sokok, deputy spokesperson of Cambodia's Ministry of Interior, stated that the arrests were carried out after a thorough investigation by relevant Cambodian authorities based on evidence and extradition requests submitted by Chinese law enforcement. Notably, the ministry clarified that Chen Zhi's Cambodian citizenship had already been revoked under a royal decree issued by the King of Cambodia in December 2025. The decision was made in accordance with the kingdom's nationality law, thereby clearing the legal path for Chen's deportation to China. Born in 1987 in Fujian Province, China, Chen came from a modest background and had an incomplete education. According to multiple investigative reports, Chen dropped out of school in the 8th grade and worked at an internet cafe before leaving China for Cambodia in 2009. This move proved to be a turning point, marking the beginning of what would later become a vast empire, outwardly legitimate but inwardly criminal in nature. In early 2014, when Cambodia legalized casino operations, Chen quickly identified an opportunity. He renounced his Chinese citizenship and acquired Cambodian nationality the same year, creating a solid legal facade to expand his business activities. Around this time, according to the New York Post, online fraud schemes known as pig butchering scams began to emerge and spread rapidly in Cambodia, initially targeting victims in China before expanding worldwide. In 2015, Chen founded Prince Group, promoting it as a diversified conglomerate with interests in real estate, tourism, finance, technology, and entertainment. The group's website once described Prince Group as a leading multinational corporation in Southeast Asia, operating in more than 30 countries, with total investments in Cambodia estimated to exceed USD $2 billion. Major real estate developments sprang up from central Phnom Penh to the coastal city of Sihanoukville, elevating Chen to the status of a rising star among overseas Chinese investors in Cambodia. Through close ties with influential political and business figures, Chen cultivated the image of a wealthy, powerful, and respected entrepreneur. However, according to U.S. Department of Justice investigations, this polished public image concealed one of the world's most sophisticated transnational fraud networks. According to The Standard, Hong Kong, China, many so-called technology parks operated by Prince Group in Sihanoukville were in reality large-scale scam centers. Thousands of people from multiple countries were lured there with fake job offers, only to be detained, abused, and forced to participate in online fraud operations. Initially, Chen's criminal activities revolved around online casinos and gambling apps under his control. These platforms were designed with rigged algorithms that manipulated outcomes, ensuring players would lose repeatedly and be pressured to deposit more money. Over time, the scams evolved to include fake financial investments, cryptocurrency fraud, and romance scams, collectively referred to as pig butchering schemes. In 2019, when Cambodian government launched a crackdown on online gambling, numerous scam centers operating under the guise of online casinos were shut down. Chen's empire suffered significant losses but did not collapse. Instead, he shifted to more elaborate fraud models and increasingly relied on kidnapping, human trafficking, and forced labor to sustain his operations. International investigative reports have described Chen's compounds as hell on earth: high walls, barbed wire, and armed guards. Victims of forced labor were subjected to constant surveillance, violence, and intimidation. Those who failed to meet fraud quotas were beaten, tortured, or sold to other criminal organizations. Some victims reportedly lost their lives, though such cases went uninvestigated for years. October 2025 marked a major turning point for Chen Zhi. The U.S. Department of Justice formally charged him with multiple offenses, including wire fraud, transnational money laundering, human trafficking, and conspiracy. According to the indictment, the network under Chen's control defrauded victims worldwide of more than $10 billion. In 2025, U.S. authorities also seized approximately $14 billion worth of Bitcoin linked to Chen Zhi, described as the largest cryptocurrency seizure in U.S. judicial history. Investigators revealed that Prince Group used a complex web of shell companies in Cambodia and overseas to launder illicit proceeds, invest in real estate, and convert illegal funds into cryptocurrencies in an attempt to obscure their origins. As Chen's scams increasingly targeted victims in Europe and the United States, law enforcement agencies across multiple countries coordinated their investigations. According to the South China Morning Post, cooperation among U.S., British, and Southeast Asian authorities placed unprecedented pressure on Chen's network, ultimately leading to asset freezes and his arrest. This marked the downfall of what observers once called Asia's largest and most untouchable transnational scam empire. Cambodia's decision to revoke Chen Zhi's citizenship and extradite him to China is widely seen as a significant milestone in the fight against transnational organized crime in the region. For countless victims, it represents the first real hope for justice after years of fraud, exploitation, and abuse. While many questions remain regarding Chen's upcoming trial in China, his downfall sends a clear message: there is no permanent safe haven for global criminal syndicates. From a school dropout who rose to become a powerful tycoon with vast wealth and influence, Chen Zhi now faces the full weight of the law for the crimes he is alleged to have committed. This case marks not only the end of one individual's reign, but also serves as a stark warning about the dangers posed by criminal networks that hide behind the facades of investment, technology, and economic development, particularly in developing countries, where the line between legitimate business and organized crime can be perilously thin. Thank you for watching this story. If you found it meaningful, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video. And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for staying with Societal Stories.